unfortunately, we had a pretty significant accident at the end of race 1. Brian Vesley was run over by another boat in turn 4 of the last lap, and significant damage to the boat. And both Steve Davis and Brian Vesley were injured, but not critically. They're both at the hospital being looked at, and Brian had a concussion. Supposed it's a concussion. I don't know for sure, but he was unconscious for a period of time in his boat. Steve Davis ended up in the water, and the boats were both severely damaged. So it was a pretty scary few minutes there in the water.
Sitting here. How the fuck did he do that? Right? Unless this box when it blew open fucking caught his leg or something.
Well, dude, I saw the boat on its side, so I mean, there's no way it couldn't have ejected him at that point. If he high-sided?
Yeah, he must have went right here and hit the fucking wall.
Oh yeah. There's a big laceration. He has a big chunk.
Hey guys, we're pulling out.
Huh? Hey, we'll see. All right, this is Eric with Fast Loud Photography, covering everything here at the Lake Elsinore Grand Prix for RiverDavesPlace.com. I'm here with Steve Davis, who was part of the accident yesterday with Brian Vesley in the 222. Steve was driving the 737 black and yellow boat, and they came in at turn 4, and I'm not sure what happened. Get together. So why don't you tell us what happened? Because I had just panned away and missed the crash, but I did catch the aftermath.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I wish you did get the crash. It would be a nice memory because I'm still here.
Yeah,
but, yeah, we got in that last lap, we got in that last turn, and Brian was swinging way wide. I think it was one of his first couple times driving that outboard, and he spun it. And I thought, okay, I could go to the inside. If I go to the inside, he's going to keep spinning right around.
Oh, so he spun it first.
Yeah.
Yeah, because in the video just before, I saw you guys in the background. He was coming into the turn, and there seemed to be quite a bit of distance between you two.
Yeah.
So I just couldn't figure out. I figured he had to have spun it. So. Yeah,
so he spun it, and I thought he had enough room from the outside to spin, and I could go through the inside pole because I was right at the buoy. And he kind of straightened it out, and I thought, oh, I got to go the other way. And so when I went to go the other way, he hooked again, and we went head on with each other, and I had like a split second. And when my throttle spring had broke off the gas, I didn't get much off the gas. It only came back a little bit, not what I wanted. I'd like to have shaved off all my speed and be able to maybe hook my boat, try to stay in front of him. But the split second that I had, obviously I couldn't get behind my pedal because that spring broke. I hit him full speed, 60, 70 miles an hour, I can't really remember.
Wow.
And I launched, and then it got...
Yeah, because I turned my own head fast enough to see the bottom of your boat and a huge splash, and then got the camera back around. And then that's when it actually was getting really scary, because I could see with my long lens that you weren't in the boat. And you were, I think at that point you were hiding behind the boat.
Yes.
And as it drifted away, I saw you swimming. And then the really scary part was when Brian's boat came back through the frame, and you noticed he was unconscious.
Yeah, I noticed, I'd say, when I crashed, I know we went airborne, and I'm not sure if I was flying out when we were in the air or when the boat landed on the side, but I remember when it landed on the side and hit, I remember seeing my face kind of saw yellow the side of my boat as I was going out, and I saw water, and then I woke up, or I kind of, once I started to drift up from being under, I hit the bottom of my boat, and I scurried out from under there and came out, and I popped up and I looked at Brian, and he was still sitting in the driver's seat, and I thought he was just fine. And then I checked myself out, put my hand down my leg. I felt a big hole in my leg. It was a big cut. I looked at that and said, all right, it's just a cut. Made no broken bones. Nothing's dangling.
You were conscious. That was good.
I looked over there. It didn't really ring my bell that much more than it hurt the bottom half of me. My legs got the brunt of it.
Yeah.
And I could tell I'm yelling at Brian because he wasn't that far away. I'm screaming bloody murder. Well, meanwhile, my fire suit kind of floated me down. We're going to do something about that.
Oh, yeah?
Kind of weighted me down, so I wasn't very high out of the water. And he wasn't moving, and I saw his head bobble a couple times, and then I knew right away he wasn't conscious.
Man.
Get to the boat. That's when you just saw me hiding, kind of.
Yeah.
I knew then because I didn't want him to come around and run me over, and I couldn't swim very fast. So I thought, I'm going to use my boat now against his protection, and he ended up doing a full circle, and nobody really knew what was going on until the patrol pulled up, and I just screamed, hey, he's unconscious in that boat. I have a good cut on my leg. Not that bad. He's unconscious in that boat. Is still running. Get over there.
Yeah.
The start
you
boat.
could see the moment that you noticed he was unconscious. You could see the urgency in your arms waving towards him to go get him. Take care
I
of
was
him
waving
first.
at people going by. Finally, one spectator guy came by just before the patrol, and he couldn't hear. He took his helmet off, and I screamed. He's knocked out in that boat, still going.
Yeah.
So those two went over there. The start boat came to me, and I dragged my big ass in there, and took a look at some of the damage.
So what was the extent of your injuries?
It just, luckily, about 2 inches left of my knee, I got a laceration. It's about this long. It's got a bunch of stitches on the inside, a bunch of staples on the outside.
Wow.
And I was sore from about the waist down yesterday, and then today I woke up and I'm sore from the neck down.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
I could move it, we're good, but...
well, I looked in your cockpit afterwards, and you've got a tight fit in there. I mean, that steering wheel comes quite a ways off of the bulkhead.
Yeah.
So that wasn't no easy task to get out of that, get flung out of that boat.
Yeah, I feel like I kicked 45 things on the way out of the boat. But,
I'm sure you did.
That's what my legs feel a little bit.
I guess I picked the wrong boat to put the GoPro on.
Yeah, I thought that
would've
too.
been the
I always tell myself I should have a GoPro. It'd be good memories. I'm glad we're safe. I knocked him out. He must have hit the bottom of my boat. I went right up over the front.
Yeah.
With my throttle spring broke. My prop wheelied straight across his deck. And
you can tell on the damage. Yeah.
It was.
And you got a good size hole in the bottom of the front end of your boat too.
Yeah,
so.
you can always repair boats. You can't
absolutely.
repair death. So
yeah.
That's what I saw. I've been racing boats for 20 years. I've been in water ski racing for like 27 years.
Yeah.
I've spun my boat out a couple times, had people spin out around me, and I've never been in anything quite like this ever in my life.
Wow. Well, I'm really glad to be standing here talking to you, bro.
Yeah, me too.
And Brian too. So
yeah,
definitely.
have to
try
we're
to
good
catch
buddies
up with him.
too, so we've talked a lot. We were texting all night and stuff.
That's good. That's good.
We always race against each other, and I know it wasn't his fault. It's nobody's fault.
Yeah.
You wish you could do everything different after, but.
Oh yeah. Well, that's good, man. Thanks for telling your story on camera here. I appreciate it. And I'm going to see if I can try to catch up with Brian. Amazingly, he's out there racing again right now.
He said he wasn't that sore, so when it hit him and whatever knocked him out didn't get him too good.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Thanks the Lord.
Yeah, I mean, maybe 10 inches either way could have made all the difference.
Yeah, definitely.
So, cool. Hey, Steve, thanks a lot. Appreciate
no problem,
it.
Man.
Glad you're okay.
Thank you.
All right. Eric here with Fast Lab Photography, covering the Lake Elsinore with our Lake Elsinore Grand Prix for RiverDavesPlace.com. We're here with Brian Vesley, driving the 222. What kind of hull is that?
It's a Velocity out of Australia.
And that's all carbon fiber?
All carbon.
Okay.
Clear exposed carbon on the sides. Gorgeous boat.
Yeah, it really was.
It was.
It was a gorgeous boat. So yesterday, as we've already said, there's a pretty good-sized accident happening in Turn 4 on the last lap, too, of the race yesterday. And Brian, you spun out?
Yeah, I came in on Turn 4 and was trying to keep my speed up. Didn't want to have Stevie pass me because I knew he was coming. But came into the turn. The buoy where it was is really, really tight to the shore. But, no excuses there. The boat hooked on me a little, ended up coming all the way around, and then we were pointing bow to bow.
Yeah,
and
that's what he said. He saw you coming right at him and had nowhere to go.
Yeah, nowhere to go. I couldn't do anything with the boat at that point in time. All I did was saw his boat coming right at me.
So did you even have time to react at that point?
Barely. I think I remember seeing the boat coming at me, and then all I remember is going like this.
Yeah.
Just ducking down, and you can see from here on my helmet.
Wow.
Where it hit. So
that's not yellow paint, is it? Or black? That's black paint.
That's black.
That's the bottom of his boat.
That's the bottom of his boat right here.
Wow. Yeah.
So.
All right, as we get the boats in, we'll get ready for the mini marathon. I'll give you the rundown and.
Well, yeah, basically, they, everything was good at the hospital. They cleared me for getting back in the boat. observe for my women's skier.
Yeah,
Erica.
you were back at it today.
Back at it today.
Erica Leonard, if you can hear my voice, can you come to registration, please? Erica Leonard to registration.
No, it's good. I'm glad to be back out.
Yeah, we're glad to see you standing upright.
Glad everybody's okay. Glad Stevie is okay.
Yeah. How about the boats? What's going to happen with those?
You know, the boat's gonna
It
get
almost
taken
looks
care of.
irreparable.
He's the owner Craig. He's gonna get it band-aided back together so we can finish the season.
Okay.
You know, I think what he's probably gonna do is have a new deck made in
Yeah.
Australia and have it brought over.
Ship
But
the cat back over.
yeah, you know, boats are fixable.
Yeah.
You know,
Steve's words exactly. Yeah.
We're both pretty lucky that you know, we can walk away unscathed.
Yeah.
So.
Sure. Cool, man. Well, thanks a lot. I
Yeah,
appreciate
no
it.
worries.
Great to see you.
Yeah, good to see
Great
you.
to see you back out on the water. And we'll catch you at the next race.
Sounds good.
Thanks, Brian.
All right, no problem.